Hello everyone and welcome back to Clothesline. My name is Owen and yes, I know I haven't been uploading my regular weekly reviews as of late, and that is because of a conflicting schedule. For those who may not know, I'm from Israel and I was able to get out of lockdown finally and get back to my daily job. And of course, with returning to my regular work schedule, it interfered with my recording schedule. But luckily, that will all be resolved for next week, and next week the weekly reviews will return. But still, there were a couple of points I wanted to address about this week's shows. The WWE title picture on Raw is heating up, with Miz to defend his title next week against Bobby Lashley. Sheamus apparently is in limbo, and Drew McIntyre is nowhere to be found. On NXT, we saw Johnny Gargano losing clean, a massive war which I can only praise by Karrion Kross and Santos Escobar, and once again, Adam Cole continues to dismantle and disintegrate the Undisputed Era.
And brother, when it disintegrates, it disintegrates.
Why are you doing this, Adam? Why?
Oh, I don't know what to do. My whole brain is crying.
NXT UK, we got a good solid show and new tag team champions. Thus, Gallus become the first champions to lose their titles ever since the lockdown began. An incredible run by Gallus. They were tremendous champions, but yeah, pretty deadly are the new champions. Yes, boy. And on AEW, we saw MJF and Chris Jericho almost kill Papa Buck, and an amazing main event between Rey Fenix and Lance Archer. So overall, we got a good, solid week of wrestling. We're going to finish it off with Friday Night Smackdown. And with that, cue the opening. So, hello everyone and welcome back to Clothesline. My name is Owen and this is our Clothesline Smackdown review entitled 5 vs 5. In case you don't know, here's how it goes. I'm going to talk about 5 good things that happened this week on SmackDown, and I'm going to talk about 5 bad things that happened this week on SmackDown, give the show an overall review, and then I'm going to give it a score between 1 till 10, and there's even a 0 if the show was a complete catastrophe. So, let's start things off with a good. Is he gone? He's gone. Is he really gone? Is he really gone? Yes, I can't believe I'm saying this, but finally, we're starting an episode of SmackDown without Kevin Owens. And once again, and I can't stress this enough, this is nothing personal against Kevin Owens. I like the character, I like the wrestler, I like his matches, but you've been shoving down Kevin Owens down our throats for the past 2 months. I'm just happy to see anyone else challenge Roman Reigns for that Universal Championship. So yeah, to me it's a good thing. Heel solid working man. And again, I can't stress enough how happy I am that Otis is now a heel with Chad Gable, and look at the job they're doing. Eviscerating the Mysterio family. Otis has proven to be one of the greatest monsters in the ring, because when he's all fun and dances, no one takes him seriously. But when he is a demolition derby monster ready to annihilate everyone, now you're gonna take him seriously. And I'm just hoping this leads into a tag team title. I hate to say I told you so, but I called it. Apollo Crews shows up tonight with an all-new persona of Nigerian heritage, and he's a fan of Maccabi Haifa. If you're from Israel, you'll get the joke. So yeah, Apollo Crews, new attire, new approach, new attitude, and a new accent. Still, I'm happy for him. I think this is the right move for Apollo to elevate himself a little bit farther down the line. And yes, I think he will win that Intercontinental Championship, and maybe then he will align himself with the Tribal Chief. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am against a mixed tag team with no reason to be a tag team. But I gotta give credit to Sami Zayn and Corbin, who at least try to establish themselves as a new tag team with some logical reason. And with the lack of plans for both men, maybe a tag team is not a bad solution. Hey, it could work. And our final point has to go to Cesaro. Yes, I'm still upset that he's not getting a World Championship match. However, I do think that a rivalry against Seth Rollins is a step in the right direction. And if this is the step he needs to take, if he needs to beat Seth Rollins to get a shot at Roman Reigns, I'm all for it. So those were the good things, but there are also some bad things. So let me get this straight. Roman tells Edge to pick him because he's the superior champion and he wants to be the main event of WrestleMania. Now, after Edge has picked him, now he tells him to back off. He tells him, Edge, don't get into this match. You'll get hurt. You don't need this. So why did you tell him to choose you for WrestleMania? What do you want? What do you want, Roman? What do you want?
What do you want? What do you want? Tell me what you want!
After the first segment of the show, we see Edge backstage in Adam Pearce's office with Sonya Deville, and he's complaining. He's complaining and asking how come Daniel Bryan gets a title shot before him if he won the Royal Rumble. Gee, I don't know, Edge, maybe because you're getting the main event of WrestleMania? You're getting the main event of WrestleMania. It doesn't matter if it's Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns, you get a guaranteed main event WrestleMania match against whoever's the Universal Champion. Daniel's getting the match at Fastlane. He's not getting the main event at WrestleMania. So what are you complaining about? Also tonight on Smackdown, we finally saw Bianca Belair make her decision on which champion she wants to challenge at WrestleMania. And you won't believe it, she chose Sasha Banks.
No way.
Yeah, I know. Surprising, right? But here's the one thing I don't get. Is Sasha Banks supposed to be a face or a heel? Sasha has a laugh like a supervillain, she berates Bianca, and she is still supposed to be technically a face after beating Bayley. So what changed? From showing us a lack of direction in Billie Kay to showing us no Billie Kay at all. Where was Billie Kay this week? When saw her, I don't think she was even acknowledged. Still, she was missing from the show and it showed. And our final fifth point has to go to why Bryan? Look, I have to say this. I still don't get why Daniel Bryan should get the chance against Roman Reigns at Fastlane. When you have someone like Cesaro and you have someone like Shinsuke Nakamura who haven't been in the world title scene for years. So why not give us something new, something fresh, something we haven't seen before? Like Shinsuke Nakamura versus Roman Reigns, like Cesaro versus Roman Reigns. Again, nothing personal against Daniel Bryan, but we've seen this. We've seen Daniel Bryan against Roman Reigns. We've seen Daniel Bryan against Edge. So why not give us something else, something new we haven't seen before? And yes, I would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura get another shot at the Universal Championship against Roman. I would love to see Cesaro finally get a one-on-one World Championship match. But no, you're going back to Bryan. Overall review of the show, and frankly, to me, this show was a bit 50-50. There were a few things that I did like about the show, but the other things, like I said, the lack of logic of Roman Reigns challenging Edge to challenge him at WrestleMania and then tells him to back off. Edge complaining about someone gets a title shot before him when he's got a WrestleMania main event spot secured. And the whole teasing between Sasha and Bianca when we all knew she was gonna pick Sasha. So overall, my grade for this show is a 5 out of 10. Like I said, it's a 50-50 split, but still, this is the first step towards Fastlane. I hope that next week they'll bring their A game. And that is our review. Now we would like to hear from you. Let us know in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree with our score? We would love to read your comments. And also, if you want to stay notified when I'm uploading these videos, hit a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button, and I'll see you next time on another Clothesline review. Thank you for watching.